Princess Frederica Louise Wilhelmina of Orange-Nassau was a hereditary princess of Brunswick, married 14 October 1790 to hereditary Prince Charles George August of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel, son of Charles William Ferdinand, Duke of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel. She was known in the family as Loulou. Life. Frederica Louise Wilhelmina was the daughter of William V, Prince of Orange, and Wilhelmina of Prussia. Her marriage was arranged in 1790 as a gesture of gratitude to her father-in-law after he had assisted her parents against the Dutch rebellion in 1787. She had no issue and acted as a nurse to her consort, who was mentally restricted as well as blind. The Swedish Princess Hedwig Elizabeth Charlotte described her, as well as her family, at the time of her visit in August 1799. Our cousin, the Duke, arrived immediately the next morning. As a noted military man, he has won many victories. He is witty, literal, and a pleasant acquaintance, but ceremonial beyond description. He is said to be quite strict, but a good father of the nation who attends to the needs of his people. After he left us, I visited the Dowager Duchess, the aunt of my consort. She is an agreeable, highly educated and well-respected lady, but by now so old that she has almost lost her memory. From her I continued to the Duchess, sister to the King of England and a typical English woman. She looked very simple, like a vicar's wife, has I am sure many admirable qualities and a very respectable, but completely lax manners. She makes the strangest questions without considering how difficult and unpleasant they can be. Both the hereditary princess as well as Princess Augusta, sister of the sovereign duke, came to her while I was there. The former is delightful, mild, lovable, witty and clever, not a beauty but still very pretty. In addition, she is said to be admirably kind to her boring consort. The Princess Augusta is full of wit and energy and very amusing. The Duchess and the Princesses followed me to Richmond, the country villa of the Duchess a bit outside of town. It was small and pretty with a beautiful little park, all in an English style. As she had the residence constructed herself, it amuses her to show it to others. The sons of the ducal couple are somewhat peculiar. The hereditary prince, chubby and fat, almost blind, strange and odd, if not to say an imbecile, attempts to imitate his father but only makes himself artificial and unpleasant. He talks continually, does not know what he says, and is in all aspects unbearable. He is accommodating but a poor thing, loves his consort to the point of worship and is completely governed by her. The other son, Prince Georg, is the most ridiculous person imaginable, and so silly that he can never be left alone but is always accompanied by a courtier. The third son is also described as an original. I never saw him, as he served with his regiment. The fourth one is the only normal one, but also torments his parents by his immoral behavior. In 1806, her spouse died shortly before her father-in-law. The same year, the duchy was invaded by France, and she left Brunswick for Switzerland with her mother. She eventually joined her former husband's family in England. From 1814, she lived in the Netherlands, in the country estate Zorgvliet outside Haarlem nearby her mother's estate. Titles and styles. The 28th of November 1770 to 14 October 1790, Her Serene Highness Princess Frederica Louise Wilhelmina of Orange. The 14th of October 1790 to 15 October 1806, Her Serene Highness the Hereditary Princess of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel. The 15th of October 1806 to 20 September 1819, Her Serene Highness the Dowager Hereditary Princess of Brunswick-Wolfenbüttel.